So there's a term that I've used maybe once or twice in one of these shorts, and the people who know me know I've used this term a lot, and that's the term decentralized creativity. And I thought this is a good opportunity to maybe shed some light on what that actually means to me. Now, I'm a big believer in no one country or city or studio should have the power to make all the good creative shit. For my entire childhood, and I'm sure you would feel the same, most of the films we watch and even the music we enjoy primarily comes out of America, and even more so Hollywood. They have this absolute monopoly on filmmaking. Something about that really just irked me. I used to be really mad at them, like, how dare you make all the good movies, leave some good movie for the rest of us. But I've recently come to think is they're just doing their absolute best. And yes, it's super corrupt, and it's a big political game of filmmaking, and it's algorithmic, and I have a lot of problems with Hollywood in itself, but I cannot complain that Hollywood is at fault that they are the powerhouse of filmmaking. That's the rest of us' problem. It is up to us to meet them where they are. I don't want them to stoop down and make worse movies so we can keep up. It's like being in a race and asking the person in first place to slow down so you've got a chance. That's stupid. We just got to run faster and run better and run smarter. And so that's kind of my idea behind how I approach filmmaking, is I don't want Hollywood to stoop down to our level. I want South Africa to do better and bring our own voice into creativity. And contrary to what a lot of people may think about me, I'm not just pro South Africa should have amazing films. I'm pro the world should make amazing films. And my big vision and my dream for the creative industry is that there's no one-stop shop, no one hub that has this monopoly on filmmaking, on music, and I think music has come a long way, but anyway. But instead, where we spend as much time watching movies out of Japan, watching movies out of Denmark, watching movies out of Argentina as we do watching these Hollywood blockbusters. How that's going to happen is people from Argentina, Japan, Denmark, whatever, needs to keep making movies to the best of their abilities, not movies that are Hollywood coded, but movies that have their unique voice. And we need to get over language barriers. I think the English factor plays a large factor, but some of the best movies I've watched, I did not understand the language they were speaking. I'm talking about movies like No Other Choice. I'm talking about movies like The Innocents. I'm talking about Speak No Evil. I'm talking about Thirst. I'm talking about Old Boy. I'm talking about City of God. I'm talking about The Secret Agent. I'm talking about movies like RRR. All these are like just a few examples of films that are amazing, but just not in a language I understand. And I got over that, and you quickly come to realize that there's a beauty in a voice that you're not accustomed to, which is not the American voice and not the voice of the country you came from. We need to make better movies, and we need to get more into the better movies countries are making that do not necessarily speak the language we speak. Cool.